Our unit is Cultures and Communities. Welcome to PYP6 Assembly. We are going to learn more about cultures and communities, like food, clothes, culture, dances, religions, norms, and practices.
Kerala is a South Indian country from the continent Asia. It was discovered on November 1st, 1956. Vasco da Gama, the Portuguese discoverer of the sea route to India, reached Kozhikode in 1489. The houses in Kerala are sometimes built with mud and leaves, something similar to this. The traditional clothes of Kerala, for women they used to wear something like a skirt to their ankles and a small or something similar to a t-shirt. And for men in the olden days, they used to wear something like a skirt or a shawl. They wrapped it around their waist. The traditional food of Kerala is boiled rice, and they used to eat on leaves because in the olden days there weren't any plates. For Uganda, the founders of Uganda were a British Empire from 1894 to 1962. In 1893, the British East Africa Company transferred its administration right to the Kingdom of Uganda. Uganda was also founded on October 9, 1962.
Islamic beliefs and Christianity beliefs. Number 1. Girls 9 years and above have to wear full pants, full sleeves and cover their hair in front of boys and men like this. Number 2. We pray 5 times a day. Number 3. We fast in the month of Ramadan every year. Number 4. Telling lies is prohibited. Number 5. We believe in one God. In Christianity, they believe that forgive others who have wronged you, don't be hypocritical, don't judge others, Bible is the holy book, and Jesus is the Messiah.
In my culture, we are very open-minded people. We behave open-mindedly, and we always need to respect each other. We never talk back to our mom or dad or anyone who's above us in age. Even the little ones, you never talk back to the little one. And when you're gonna greet someone, maybe like your dad, uncle, auntie, mom, grandpa, grandma, and anyone above you and older than you, for the girls, you have to kneel down and greet them to show a sign of respect. If you don't do that, that means you're very disrespectful. And in some cultures like Italian, whenever someone is coming inside the house, you always have to stand up immediately, or that will be a sign of disrespect.
As we have culture, we also have language. These are the 6 languages I chose. The word I chose is culture. In Spanish, we say cultura. In German, we say Kultur. And in French, we say Kultur. In Danish, we say Kultur. In Danish and German have the same pronunciation and the same spelling. In Urdu, we say Sakafat.
What are language? What is language? Language is a system that people use to communicate or share information. Language includes speaking, writing, and many more. My language name is Kutchi. Kutchi is spoken by 885,000 people around the world. Kutchi is mostly spoken by Gujarati. Here are some examples of different languages. How are you? How are you is in English. And Kia is in my language that also means how are you. Habari yako is also how are you. Keso is also how are you.
Norms are do's and don'ts of a certain culture or religion. In the Zimbabwean culture, called Shona, if you show emotion, that's a sign of weakness. If you don't respect your elders, that is a sign of disrespect. The second culture. In Greece, you're not supposed to sit until you're told where to sit. It's a sign of respect. If you're in a party, you're supposed to wait until the host allows you to sit or to eat the food. In my culture called Kumam, you're not supposed to become friends with your mother-in-law or share the same bathroom with them. If you do, you may get married to them.
Beliefs aren't only spiritual, they also consist in behavior, which leads to punishment. For example, in the Kuman tribe, if you eat the end of a chicken wing, you turn into a witch or a wizard. And in the Basoga tribe, if a man eats from a mingling stick, he will grow breasts. And in my culture, a pangoling is considered to give you good luck, and killing one is considered a taboo.
Culture wears. This is my culture wear. I'm Sudanese, and this is called top. And this is the one for men. It is called jalabiya. It's not mostly this color. Sometimes it's white. And this is the tabia which we wear. It's also not mostly black like this. And sometimes we also wear it. We wear these two clothes when we are going for important ceremonies. And now I'm going to be talking about North Korea. North Korea, men wear black suits, mainly black suits, and handbooks for women. In India, women wear sari and men wear kurta.
In my culture, we wear gomesi. We wear gomesi like how I'm wearing right now, and for men, people wear kanzus. French culture. In French culture, people wear nice dresses, suits, coats, scarves, and berets. South Korea. In South Korea, people wear a handbook for women, and for men, people wear a shirt, any type of shirt, pair of jeans or slacks. Greece culture. In Greece culture, men wear fustanella or trousers, full cut baggy trousers.
We'll be talking about festivals. So, the first festival I'm going to be talking about is Christmas. Christmas is celebrated on the 25th of December. And why we celebrate Christmas? We celebrate Christmas as it's Jesus Christ's birthday. How we celebrate Christmas? We celebrate Christmas by exchanging gifts, decorating Christmas trees, and Christians go to the church and share a meal with their family. Nextly, Holi. Holi is celebrated on 19th of March. And why we celebrate Holi? Well, we celebrate Holi because that's the day when our Lord had overcome evil. He had come to the land as half lion, half man, and killed the evil king. Holi is an Indian festival, and how we celebrate it? We throw colors at each other and smear our clothes and faces.
Traditional Italian cuisine uses ingredients such as tomatoes, all kinds of meat, fish, and Parmesan cheese. Italian cuisine is also well known for pizza and its use of a diverse variety of pasta. The most common Italian recipe is spaghetti al pomodoro.
I'm Uganda by tribe, so I'll be presenting Uganda's cultural food. In my culture, we eat cassava, which is muwogo. We eat yam, which is amayuni. We eat pumpkin, which is ensuju. We eat sweet potato, which is monde. We eat plantain, which is gonja. We eat puna yam, which is balugu. We eat Irish potatoes, which is obumonde. We eat groundnuts, which is ebinyewa. We eat peas, which is kawo. We eat beans, which is ebijanjalo. We eat sour eggplant, which is katun kuma. We also eat mushrooms, which is obutuko. We eat cabbage, which is mboga. we eat greens, which is nakati. And finally, we have banana, which is matoke.
In America, there are very many different types of art, but today I'm going to be talking about the Statue of Liberty. For those who didn't know the Statue of Liberty was art, it actually is. It represents freedom. Chinese art. In China, there is such thing called a dragon, and it represents good luck, strength, and good health. Indian art. In India, there are very many different types of arts, but today I'm going to be talking about peacock art. Peacock art represents grace and pride. African art. In Africa, baskets are a signal of wealth, family, friends, and life. Baskets are also very attractive because of their beautiful colors and their very attractive designs. Baskets can also be used to carry very many things.
I'm Uganda, and for us we use a mat to sit on. We also use a basket for keeping our food, and we also use a pot for keeping our water. So Banyankole use a basket to put their food in. Like for example, Kalo, on functions, they use this to go and serve the moko. And also Bachiga use a basket. It's kind of shaped like a pot, but it isn't a pot. They also put food like fruits, and they also use drums, the same to Uganda, to embrace their music. And Indians, they have different art, like on different wedding introductions or ceremonies, they use Rangoli designs, and their art they mostly do is henna for their hands, their legs, but they normally use it on weddings. They have an elephant to embrace their goddess.
The definition of a dance is a group of rhythm movements and steps set to music or social gathering where people participate in rhythm movements and steps set to music. Dance is defined as to move the feet and body to rhythm. Why is dance important to culture? A cultural values are important, literary and figurative. It is in its dance forms. And for most cultures of the world, dance is one of most important experiences of the world view. For example, dance has a concert physical behavior. This tells both historically and certain culture. The Falconi dance from Spain. Falconi dance is a highly experienced Spanish dance form. The Falconi is a solo dance characterized by hand clapping, precision footwork, and intricate hand, arm, and body movements. The dance is usually accompanied by a singer and guitar player. The Hokra Bal from Uttar Pradesh. The Hokra Bal dance is performed during the celebration of Paddy and Maisi. The name of the dance is derived from Hokra, the drum which is the only musical instrument, and balloon. The song in the Guru dance, a woman or a pair of women dance while another surrounding them clap in rhythm. The Samba dance from Brazil.
Religion is everywhere. Everybody has a religion. There's no one I know who doesn't have a religion. Today I shall be talking about the two major religions, Islam and Christianity. In Islam we believe there's only one God, and that is Allah. In Islam we have to cover our entire bodies. In Islam women wear hijabs, veils, and abayas, while men wear kanzus. In Islam, we are not allowed to eat pork, and we are supposed to pray 5 times a day. In Islam, we have to fast in the month of Ramadan. And also we have two celebrations, one being the celebration of fasting, Eid al-Fitr, and one being the celebration of sacrifice, Eid al-Hadi. Next, Christianity. In Christianity, they believe that Jesus is the Son of God. They also believe that they are supposed to be loving and caring. In Christianity, they believe that they should always ask God for forgiveness and that they should always forgive others.
Let me tell you about this game called Silapa Atom, which is played in my country, Tamil Nadu. In this game, you're going to defend yourself from items. The rules are, there must be 2 circles measured in 22 feet. Number 2, there will be a person inside the circle having a stick and pulling 4 colored clothes to show his bravery. 3, the items will be thrown at him like rocks, wood, fruit, etc. The objective of the person inside the circle is to defend himself by spinning his thing and not letting anything touch him, not even the items. The way he can get disqualified is by dropping the stick more than twice, going out of the circle, or by anything hitting him, or if he repeats a move, like if I do this and I do it again, I'm out. Okay, enough chit-chatting, and let's start with the demonstrations. Okay, I got out, but let's try that again.
I'm gonna play a game with Tendon, Nikki, and Tete. And the game is called Kanini. So in this game, the moral is to teach children how to count. And so the game goes like this. I'm gonna be tapping on everyone's foot, and then when I end on your foot or stop singing, that means you have to cross that leg. And when both of your legs are out, when both of your legs are crossed, that means you're out. So it goes like this. Kanemu kanemu, umba mwani kata konkole malaga. Walo fugoja, yo.
I'm gonna be showing you my cultural game called Sabamana, and I'm gonna be playing with my little sister. We have stones here, and we're gonna be stacking each one to see who makes it fall first.
In this game, they have to pull you down with a rope on the jerry can. I'll explain it to you.
This game was especially made for shy girls so that shy girls have confidence.
Freeze tag is a game originated back in 1738 in reference to Queen Mary's region. Freeze tag is played with more than 3 players, and everyone must choose one person to be the tagger, also known as it. As everyone is running away, the it will give a 10-second head start. Then we'll start to tap on people. Once the it taps on someone, they will scream freeze. To unfreeze that player, another person must come and tap on that frozen player and scream unfreeze.
So in my language we call it chanemane. For this game you'll need the board and these marbles that are used for playing this game. For this game you'll need 2 or 4 people. But for today, we're doing with 2 people. Rule number 2 is that if you're on my side, you'll get control of these holes, and you'll have to start from this side, always. Yeah. So if you're on my mom's side, then you'll have control with these holes, and you start from this side. This is how they play. You get the 4 marbles. You have to start clockwise. So we put 1 marble in each hole. And since this one is done, I have to get the next one.
until it gets over. Since this part is over, the next one, which is this, I get these marbles as a treasure.
Okay.
So these marbles are my treasure.
Okay, so your game ends and I start playing now. So let me start from my side. So this is empty, but I have nothing to take. My treasure is missing. So it's Ashi's turn.
So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end of the game, if you want to know who is the winner, you have to count all the marbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
and 9.
32, 33, 34, 35, 36 marbles. And my mom?
I have only 28 because I have 7 counters with 4. 4 sevens are 28. So I lost the game.
I win. The Acholi hopscotch. La Pen. La Pen means jumping ladders. What are the rules? The rules are if your stone goes here, if it touches right here, the line, that means it's the next team's turn. And also how to play, and also if you throw your rock here, that means you skip this right here and then you go to the next mountain. Once you're done with all, you kneel down right over here and then you throw. You have charcoal and then you mark the number which your stone landed on or which is close to it. This is your house in your team. Your team can go into this number, but the other team cannot.
So I'm going to show you how. We have 2 rags, and these rags are going to come here, and you need to put your leg up and your hand here, and you need to try getting it from your partner, and your partner needs to try getting it from you. So I'm going to show you an example. So I put it. So now we're going to show you.
That you can see, and then that person gets to play like this, and when they score, you get a point.
Seattle, it originated in Uganda and it's mostly played by girls. So this is how you play the game. You have to have 1 stone in your hand and 9 stones, or however many stones you like. So you have to get your stone, throw it up and move some aside, then throw it in and leave only 1 out. If I put all of them back in my circle, then I lose and it's my opponent's turn.
Kwepena. Kwepena is a game about any people in the middle, above 5, which should be in the middle, and 2 people behind and in front. So they'll have to hit the people in the middle. If they do, you're out, and we would count after the last person is in the middle. And if they count up to 10 and you've stayed in, you've won. But if they don't, you've lost.
Badminton was played in India. India, they called it pona. In the 18th century, also in other countries, they would call it battlelock or shuttlecock. The equipment is a racket and a shuttle. The difference between our shuttles right now and their shuttles was theirs was made out, the top part here was made out of wood, and all this was just feathers. The rules of the game is to hit the shuttle. The other opponent will get the shuttle and also hit it back to you. Usually you would play it with a net or something. So Usually the game is if it falls down, then the opponent is the one that loses. The winner of the game is the one who hits the shuttle and it lands on the other opponent's side on the ground the most. I'm just gonna demonstrate it. So you get the racket and the shuttle and you could just hit it. Just keep hitting and hitting and hitting.
Dance has been called the universal language. We live in a world that dances. Today, Year 6 Cedars presents different cultural and contemporary dances from around the world. Please enjoy.
കുളിച്ചു നിൽക്കും എൻ്റെ കേരളം
watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay nay. Why me do it? Now watch me whip. Watch me nay nay. Okay. Now watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay nay. Can you do it? Now watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me. Okay, okay.
In front of the tribe, selling till the sun come down. Take a right off the map. When I hit him with this whole 100 round. Young jock in the club with my clock. You wanna play it, then it's going down. We ain't hesitating, bullies get the blazing. I'ma lay him down like he ain't.
You won't remember, I'll be the one. You won't forget.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. This bigger than boys, a diggity dog. I have them like Miley Cyrus. गोरी के कंगना आज छनननन छनछनाक पायल संग बाजे सर पर चूनर ओढ़े निकले की
ni da ni ni da da ni da ga ma ga sa sa ni da ga ni da ni ni da da ni da ga ma sa ga ma da ma da ni da ni da ni da ni da pa da ma ga ga re ga ma ga pa ma
मुझसे दूर कहीं ना जा बस यही कहीं रह जा मैं तेरी दीवानी रे अफसोस तुझे है क्या मुझसे दूर कहीं ना जा